Fun song. Love Kenny Chesney, man. 95 to like 2005, Kenny Chesney. Doesn't get much better than that, right? He's one of those few artists where you can just put on a CD, let it play from beginning to end, and you don't have to skip any songs, right? So I don't know about his last 10 years of stuff, but early stuff, just fantastic. So we got a few things to go over. It's power chords, everything, right? But they play it in kind of a tricky way. And then there's a couple solos. We'll go over those. So we're mainly just playing power chords. And then I'm pretty sure he's using a wah pedal, right? And he's starting at the very top with the wah and just slowly kicking it down and then slowly swelling it back up, right? So to get that kind of sound on top of the wah, we're going to... I think he's just playing two notes. But I think it sounds better having the root in there, especially if you're playing alone. So we'll just go, the intro is going to be D, C, and G, power chords, right? You have 577 ADG, 355 ADG, and then 355 EAD. And what we're going to do is put your pick on the A string, your middle finger on D, your ring finger on G. And we're going to pulse the chords, right? So you get that kind of... Alright, you kind of want to press down and let up. Alright, so between swelling the wah, popping it with the three fingers, and pulsing the chord, it's a little trickier, right? So what we're going to do is you have, the pattern will be on the D string, on the D chord, you have 4 beats. On the C chord, you have 3 beats. And on G, you have 9. So it equals 16, right? Okay. And then as you're doing that, start your wah at the top and then slowly kick it down. Alright, and then after you do D, C, G 3 times, we're just going to go C, G, to D, right? And that leads you into your first verse. And the first verse is going to be G, A, D, G, A. You're going to repeat that twice, right? So you're going to have... Okay, then you repeat that again. Okay, then you have the pre-chorus. It's just going to be G to A twice, you know. So the world ain't the same. Alright, then we get to the chorus. You're going to go D, C, G. Then you're going to go D, C, A. Okay, then D, C, G again. And you're going to go D. This is that on Panama Beach part. We're going to go to E, that's Spring of 72. Then to A. Okay, and the Wasting Away on the Dock of the Bay part is going to be G to D twice. What I wouldn't give to live those songs again will end on C and G. Okay, then you're back into the intro. D, C, G 3 times, and then C, G, D to end it. Alright, and then the second verse, he plays the same chords, but he kind of adds in this kind of like, this little thing. So he'll go G, A, D again. But after you get to this D, he kind of does this thing. So after you do your bar D, G, and B on 7, and have 9 on D and 8 on B. I'm just going to hit that twice. Alright. Just hit it twice with 9 and 8, and then twice with just the bar of D, G, B on 7. Okay, and then you'll repeat. And when you go to G, we'll go G to A, and then go to the A here on the 2nd fret. Open A, 2, 2, 2, D, G, B, and then we're going to do the same thing. Put 4 on D and 3 on B. Alright, so you get this kind of... that kind of thing, right? So he does that twice, and then you're just back into the pre-chorus of G, A, G, A. And a couple things, like, I've done this a couple times. Try not to scrape the strings, you know, when you're switching chords. Just try to bounce off of them. And then, just kicking that wall, right? So that's all the chords. That's everything. Just keeps repeating. And then we have a solo. The first solo he gets to, it's he does some pinch harmonics. I'm not the greatest at those, so I'm gonna leave those out, but I'll show you where they are. So the first solo, it's like around 2 minutes or so, and it's just a Alright, so he's going to be up here in D minor pentatonic. We're going to bend up 13 on B, and then get 10 on E. And you're going to go 12 to 10 on G. And he does pinch harmonics on this 12 and 10. They're different everywhere on the guitar, right? So if you bend up 12-10 on G, then you're going to pull off 12 to 10 on D and get 12 on A, and then you're going to hit 10 on D and then hit 10 again and slide back to 9 and then get 10 on A, and then you're going to go to 10 on G, give it some harmonic and bend it down and slide off. So everything together without the harmonics in it. Alright, that's the first part. And the second part, you're going to bend down G and B on 10. And you have I tabbed all this out, so if you wonder what I'm looking at, I have a piece of paper here. So bend down 10 on G and B, and then catch B and E on 10 when you're down there. And then pull off 12 to 10 on G, and catch 12 on D. And then finish it by bending down G and B on 10 again. And then we're going to bend up and down 12. You bend it up and down real quick. Back up. And then pull off to 10. Okay. Then you're going to go 12 to 10 on D. And then hammer on 10 to 12 on D. And then go, I think he's going 12 on A. And then just bend it down with a harmonic. So you get that. Okay. And then the third part is the trickier one. You're going to bend up 12 on G with 13 on B, hit them together. And then bend up 12 on G again, and bring it down, pull off to 10, and hit 12 on D. Alright. And from there, you're going to go 12 to 10 on G with some harmonics. And when you do this, shift your hand. Don't use your index finger on 10. Shift your positioning to your ring finger on 10. Because we're going to be pulling off 10 to 7 on D right after that, right? So you get... And we're going to go pull off 10 to 7 on D. And as soon as you do that, you get 5 on D. And slide back 7 to 5 on D. It's real fast. And then catch 3 on D. So you have... Okay. And after you get 3 on D, go back 5 to 3 on D. So you have... That's the phrase. And then we're going to do this little repeating lick 3 times. So you have 5 on D, hammer on, pull off 3 to 5 on D, and catch 5 on A. Do that 3 times. And after the 3rd time, we're going to go 3-2 on D twice, then open D, and then we're going to go 3 on A to open A, and then slide in 3 to 5 on A. So that last little part you get. Alright. Alright, and then you're back into the chorus again. So that's the first solo. Everything together, you get Alright, and then the second one is at the very end, right? There's like a little fiddle part that comes in, and then he does the other part of it. And where is that one at? So it's just kind of an outro. It kind of fades out, but it starts out in the D minor or D major pentatonic. So we're going to be bending up on 9. So you bend it up twice on G on 9. Then you're going to bring it down and pull off the 7. And after you pull off the 7, hammer on, pull off 9 to 7. And after you pull off, bend up on 9 again, right? So you get... Alright, and then you're going to bend up 9 again. Just bend up 9, and then take your finger and bring down the bend gradually 4 times, right? And then you're just going to hammer on, pull off 7 to 9 to 7. Okay, and then we're going to get into this little... First you slide into D on 12 and get G and B on 10 and slide off. Then you're going to repeat it. You're going to slide in 10 to 12 on D, hit 10 G and B twice, then you're going to pull off 12 to 10 on D and hammer back on to 12. Rest a couple beats, then repeat it. Okay, so that whole little part. Alright, and then he's going to do this thing where he goes 11 on B to 12 on G. And I think it's like 6 times he slides into 13 and 14. And then he gets into this little D major thing, right? So you just slide in. And from there, you can slide in 14 to 16 on G and catch 15 on B. And then get 17 on B. So you'll bend it up twice on 17. Bring down the bend, pull off the 15, catch 16 on G, And then bend up 17 on G again, right? Okay, and then from there, he's going to go bend up 17 again. And you're going to catch 17 on E and get that kind of unison bend. And then he just kind of plays with the bend and gets kind of wacky and crazy with it, right? You just kind of mess with it, right? And then you can just pull off 19 or 17 to 15. Pull off 16G to 15B. And then it kind of fades out, right? So then we're just going to go 17 on high E. And you can catch 14 on E. So you can just go 17 up, 17 straight to 14. Then we can go 17B to 16G to 15B. Bend up on 17 a couple times. And then it kind of fades out and you can just do like, do something like that. Just have like 14G to 15B. That double stop, hammer on to 16 on G. And you can slide back 16 to 14 to 12. And then get 14 on A. Then 12 to 14 on D. So that whole last little part, you get where are we? You can just noodle around, you know, it just kind of fades out. Just anything between like D major, D minor, pentatonic. And what's that little string part? There's a little part somewhere that does, he does little licks randomly throughout the song. Anyway, I can't remember what it was, but those are the solos, those are the chords, that's everything. Just practice slow, have fun.